Take a look at Micron shares. That's after earnings. The stock is up 8%. Citi, though, says it is time to sell. Wow, we've made it our call of the day. Results bad, they say. Dismal guidance. Going to get worse. $30 price target. Inventory all-time high.
Doesn't look like it from the stock move, does it? If you told me that about any stock, Scott, what you just said, that the analyst said, I would be selling with both hands. That's not what they're doing in here. They're buying, and they're buying with both hands. This is an 8% move on a relatively minor market day. Market recovering a little of yesterday's triple-digit loss for the Dow. I think the axe in this stock is more like Credit Suisse, Deutsche Bank, Rosenblatt. I don't think it's this Citi analyst. And the market's telling you that. It's screaming that from the top of the World Trade Center.
You have the other side of that?
Yeah, so I am. So I listened to Cramer's questioning that was on...
With the CEO?
Yeah, with the
today,
CEO.
This morning.
And I agree fast percent with Jim. I mean, this stock should not be where it is. I don't know what people are looking at, but this is indicative of a market that's half full. You believe the CEO's call was structured for this. So it's like, ignore the numbers, ignore the guidance. We're going to go on hope that things are going to get better where they show no indication.
He was persuasive.
Right. And
stock's up 8%.
Very
Maybe he's
persuasive.
right.
So when I went through the report yesterday, I listened to the conference call, the beginning of it, I bought more AMD. Because I said, okay, this is going to lift AMD. My fear was that people would wake up and say, whoa, what did I do yesterday?
Well, that was your question yesterday.
And sell it, based upon common sense. But no, it's going the other way. So I think this is short term. However, there's no reason for the stock to go down now. We're getting bad news, it's going up.
So
the momentum continues. But you can't tell me this company's better off today than it was a year ago when it was trading near 50. It's much worse
John's
off.
point and the point that Carrie's about to make, she just said, I'm not sure if you could hear, the stock's breaking out.
Yeah, it absolutely. It's going above its 50-day moving average today, and we haven't had a trade deal. So if there's a deal, Micron is a beneficiary. All these chip stocks are. They're cyclical. I think it's a really tough call to make today.
Well, a lot of people they're talking about trough, right? I mean, that's one of the other issues.
But you didn't like Micron.
This guidance, I didn't like Micron? Really? Yesterday when you came to me, I said, yeah, I better like it. I own calls. And I sold those calls today. That was exactly the conversation.
Okay.
That's okay. I love you, brother, but you're wrong.
Were they short-dated calls? Why'd you sell?
Yeah, they actually expire Friday.
I was distracted by your brother's shirt and tie.
He had a great shirt and tie yesterday, I got to admit. But, when you listen to that call.
That tie from.
When you,
if great is the same as terrible, you're right.
But, Scott, when you get that kind of guidance, and let's be honest, everybody talks about how bad it was. They did beat on earnings. They did beat on revenue. Now, maybe they were lowered and all the rest of it. I get it. But they still did beat on both. And the fact that the guidance was so bad, and you look at the stock reaction, it all had to do with how the CEO handled it after they actually had put out these earnings, and that stock immediately turned last night.
I think this potentially is an example of a stock. We're going to see this a lot in the coming weeks where the expectations were lowered so significantly. The report comes out, it's not worse than what's already priced in, and then you see the type of reaction that you're getting today.
Right.
Whether it's sustainable or not, I don't know, but I think this is going to be a story in the coming weeks.
See, that's
the last
where
point,
I
okay?
disagree.
I gotta move on.
That's where I disagree. The expectations weren't low. The stock had been on a moonshot. I mean, it's up 8% today, but it's up 37%
The fundamentals of the business were understood.